Hey guys, what is going on? Shadow of Nexus back here with another video, and I know I am extremely late on this. This almost happened more than a week ago, but I really wanted to make a video on this because Prince of Persia Sands of Time just got canceled, the remake, and it is just really sad because Prince of Persia Sands of Time is probably one of the greatest games ever made. I mean, these kind of games, guys, you just don't see anymore. Like these kind of games where you have the cultural influence, the atmosphere, so much influence in the gameplay seen in so many games today. It's just really a shame. And I have to say, guys, Prince of Persia Sands of Time is really one of the greatest games of all time, like period. I mean, it is so much fun. It was one of my first action adventure games that I played as a kid. I borrowed it from my cousin here, and you know, borrowing games and stuff like that, I never gave it back to him, and then eventually he said I can have it because, you know, I was playing it so much. So hey, I mean, this is really one of the greatest games of all time, and it's really a huge shame, guys. I mean, Prince of Persia Sands of Time really revolutionized the 3D platformer, really in the same way that Mario 64 revolutionized the modern 3D platformer. When it comes to modern games, you have the DNA of Prince of Persia all over, man. You have the parkour system, you have the combat, you have like similar kind of stories and stuff like that. And this is why it's just such a huge shame that Prince of Persia Sands of Time is canceled, man. Like the GameCube version, the PC version, you can still play them all, but I think it would have been really cool to see this game with the new coat of paint, and it looked so cool, man. Like the remake, the screenshots, the gameplay that they gave us, this game basically seemed like it was complete. So I don't know why Ubisoft went ahead and they're like, oh yeah, hey, you know, we can't release this one here. But yeah, I just want to read the statement here. So here we go, guys. So Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. To the Prince of Persia community, we want to share this with you directly. We've made the difficult decision to stop development on Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. We know this is deeply disappointing. The game carries enormous meanings for fans and teams that worked on it. While the project had real potential, we weren't able to reach the level of quality you deserve, and continuing would have required more time and investment than we could reasonably commit. And we did not want to release something that fell short of what Prince of Persia Sands of Time represents. Prince of Persia as the universe and the legacy continues to matter deeply to us, and this decision, does not mean that we're stepping away from the franchise. Thank you for your passion, patience, and love for Prince of Persia, the Prince of Persia team. So, look, I think that this is absolutely insane. Look, this is one of the franchises that made Prince of Persia. Like, that Prince of Persia is one of the franchises that made Ubisoft. Sorry guys, I can't talk. But like, this is just absolutely ridiculous that you want to cancel some of the greatest games that you guys have ever made. Just period. The games that really made you as a company. Yeah, I know Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in development for some reason. God knows when that's ever going to come out. Like, it is just insane at this point, guys. I mean, Beyond Good and Evil is a good game, but do you really think that they should be spending this much money on Beyond Good and Evil and not spending on Prince of Persia Sands of Time? And Prince of Persia Sands of Time is literally one of the games that made Ubisoft? Like, come on, man. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, sure, there's other Prince of Persia games. The last Prince of Persia game came out, I think, in 2011, I think. Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands, which was a pretty good game. I'm talking about the last 3D mainline Prince of Persia game. That was Forgotten Sands. They also made, like 2 years ago, they also made Prince of Persia Lost Crown, which is really good. It's really good, don't get me wrong. It's a great game, but it's not 3D Prince of Persia, man. The combat in 3D Prince of Persia, the story, the gameplay, we do not see these kind of themes in games today, guys. Like, this is just why Prince of Persia was such a fantastic game. Like, you took a location that was Persia, which is modern day Iran, right, and made like kind of a fictional history. Obviously, you know, it's not, and it's not claiming to be a historical piece or anything like that, but dude, the story was so cool. Like, these people, they just came from India, you know, so like they're basically like ruling all this stuff here. We have the Maharaja's treasure, so it basically blends the two cultures of, you know, like Indian mythology and also blends in Persian mythology, and it just makes so many cool decisions and choices that we do not see in modern games today. And I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, hey, you know, there's a lot of diverse characters, a lot of diversity in games nowadays. When you have a black character in a fantasy setting and they're going to be calling that diverse, but hey, Prince of Persia Sands of Time actually cared about the source material. They actually cared about it. And look, there's nothing wrong with having, like, let's say a black character, a brown character in these like kind of settings, but the thing is that it does not feel authentic. Prince of Persia actually felt authentic, and this is why it is such a shame that Prince of Persia Sands of Time got cancelled, man. The remake would have been awesome. Yeah, sure, they started development, I think, in Mumbai, India, and they spent way too much money on that. And unfortunately, when they shifted over to Ubisoft Montreal, which they should have gave Ubisoft Montreal the project to begin with, why are you giving a third-rate developer like Ubisoft Mumbai a absolute masterpiece like Prince of Persia Sands of Time? I will never understand that decision. That's kind of like what Rockstar did. Granted, I do like the GTA trilogy, but obviously, you know, when Rockstar went ahead and they developed it and they gave more attention to it, it was really good. But now we have the same situation with Prince of Persia Sands of Time, a game that should have been out this year, a game that should have probably been out last year. I mean, look, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, to me, is really one of the greatest games of all time. And I know I've said this already, but man, the graphics in the game, the story, the combat, the parkour elements that you have in this game, the puzzles. I played this game before Legend of Zelda, and yeah, sure, Legend of Zelda is more influential, like Ocarina of Time, but I mean, hey, when it comes to modern 3D games, like let's say, for example, Uncharted, or even Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, we can see these, like, this influence. This is directly from Prince of Persia, guys. Like the parkour elements that you have, like the wall running and stuff like that in other games, like Mirror's Edge, for example. This stuff was all in Prince of Persia before anything, man. Like, Prince of Persia is really, to me, one of the greatest games that Ubisoft has ever made, and that they prioritize Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game that's literally like been announced, I think, since 2008. I mean, this is just shocking. Like, who cares about Beyond Good and Evil 2, man? Like, oh yeah, hey, they just want to reassure us that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in development, man. Like, come on, man. Like, give your care to the games that gamers actually care about. Prince of Persia Sands of Time should have had the budget that Beyond Good and Evil 2 has right now. Do you want to know why? Because Beyond Good and Evil 2 literally has one game. And guess what? The literally works at a zoo. So like, he's literally left the gaming industry. So what is Ubisoft doing? They've also canceled other projects as well. There's apparently a bunch of like projects that they canceled, and Prince of Persia Sands of Time is definitely one of the biggest ones in my opinion. I don't know why they didn't cancel Beyond Good and Evil 2 at this point. It's taken up way too many of their resources. Like, does Beyond Good and Evil 2 actually have the weight of Prince of Persia? I don't think so. I mean, I think most people who played Beyond Good and Evil, they were like, hey, it's a pretty good game. I mean, it's a decent game, but I think Prince of Persia Sands of Time was a better game. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, what is going on at Ubisoft at this point where they're canceling so many different projects? They're canceling unnamed projects, and like, what is happening anymore, man? Like, Prince of Persia Sands of Time being canceled just really just disappoints me. It's really hurtful to see such a amazing game being canceled just because of budget, that they don't want to make any more time. They don't want to put any more time and money into a game that literally made them, man. Like, it is so disappointing, and it is so disheartening to see a game like this, man. I was so excited for the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. I was gonna play it on the channel,
And I guess now we'll just have to play the original Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, which is not really aged that well when it comes to the PC version. I mean, like, there's a lot of glitches and stuff like that when you're playing on modern hardware. So, hey, at this point, guys, I mean, Prince of Persia might as well just be dead. Apparently, Watch Dogs is dead as well. So, yeah, Ubisoft is just killing off all their franchises one by one, and we're going to see, like, you know, nothing else from Prince of Persia. We might be seeing the 2D game, which is still good, but, like, you don't play as the prince, you play as someone else. So, I mean, hey, at this point, guys, I have to say, I am very, very disappointed in Ubisoft. I really hope that Ubisoft can get their stuff together and at least try to see if we can get another Prince of Persia game, like a 3D Prince of Persia game. Just make a sequel to Prince of Persia 2008. That game was fantastic. I mean, that game still looks amazing today. Even Forgotten Sands as well. Forgotten Sands literally blew my mind when I played on my gaming PC back in the day. Like, it literally blew my mind, man. So I have to say, guys, like, Prince of Persia at this point is just probably just dead. I wouldn't believe anything that Ubisoft says. If they want to care about the gamer, man, go ahead and make another Prince of Persia game. Like, you have to do it, man. You have to do it, because Prince of Persia is really that legacy franchise that absolutely deserves another chance. And I think that they really messed up by canceling this game, guys. I think it would have been a fantastic game, exposing people more to Prince of Persia. They probably could have remade Warrior Within, which I honestly don't like that much, but they could have made it, like, you know, a little bit better, in my opinion. Like, I think that the atmosphere of that game is, like, really cringy and, like, all that stuff. It's really edgy. And, you know, you have Godsmack, which is kind of cringe. But, you know, Sands of Time and Two Thrones are two of my favorite games, like, from Prince of Persia, for sure. Prince of Persia 2008. So, yeah, dude, this franchise is, like, really, like, close to my heart, man. And it's such a shame that they canceled it. But, yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments down below, guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.